It actually, they said 750 watt motor peaks at about 810. I think it peaks at about 1,000. Just coast through the grass like nothing. I'm not really feeling it on my butt at all because you get the really nice suspension, you know? All right, people, today we're looking at the Hiboy U2 Pro. Hiboy is one of my favorite brands. They've got some really nice stuff. It's not very expensive. Their bikes, their scooters, etc. But it's good quality, you know? This is the U2 Pro. This kind of falls between the bike and the scooter, you know, category, if you will. If it had like a bar right here, people would call it a bike, but it just kind of looks like a scooter, you know what I mean, right now. And you could actually take the seat off, and then it basically becomes a scooter, you know? Now it basically is a scooter. The U2 Pro is $899. It comes with a 750 watt rear hub motor. Okay, it has a 48 volt 13 amp hour battery down here. It has 16 by 4 inch tires with some decent tread. There's no sprocket because there's no pedaling, so it's one gear, but it has 3 gears, like speed levels on this handlebar grip. I'll show you that in a minute. It's got fenders. It's got some really nice robust suspension in the back, and then it has mechanical disc brakes in the back and front with 160 millimeter rotors. Okay, so let's take a closer look. So it's a really nice looking scooter bike, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. There's the 750 watt motor. See, it's got the nice little springs in the back, 2 of them. Okay, there's the seat and the seat post. Comes with a nice basket. Okay, there are the tires, 16 by 4 with some nice tread. So it's got a headlight and a tail light that's integrated into the battery, so you don't have to charge it. And it's got a horn, and this right here are the 3 different levels. It's really hard to see the screen, but it's a pretty big screen, really big speedometer, odometer. It shows that the light's on, and then it's got the empty to full battery bars. Almost looks like a car kind of thing. And then some other stuff. And right here are the 3 different speed levels. You got 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's a twist throttle. Here are the mechanical disc brake handle grips, hand things. It's got a really upright frame to it. You know what I mean? You feel like it's really you're sitting upright, and you got this really long handlebar stem. Okay, so I'll show you what I look like, and I'm about 5'11". All right, so here's what I look like. You can see my feet are basically touching the ground, and my knees are barely bent, so the seat can go up even higher. And then if I stand up, see, plenty of room for your feet, plenty of room for like a basket, groceries, a bag, and obviously put stuff back here too. So if you were to put stuff here and here, you got a lot of room. Okay, and it's really comfortable, and this seat is really something. Okay, so now we're gonna go for a ride. So you're in a very upright position, but it's comfortable, you know what I mean? Because the handlebars are really high too. So, and the seat is really comfortable, and the suspension does you right. And you got these big old 20 by 4 inch tires with some nice tread on them. So you got some nice grip in the dirt here, very nice. And we're gonna see what kind of top speed we can get, and what kind of torque it has. I will say that it has a delayed response on the throttle. So it takes you like 2 seconds before it really kicks in. So you got to be careful on like a hill. You don't want to be rolling back, you know what I mean? So just be cautious with that. All right, so we're going up this little hill here. It's got some nice speed, it's got some nice torque, it's pretty quick. And you don't really feel much in the handlebars at all. All the center of gravity, if you will, or the whatever you want to call it, the jostling is really around the seat, and you got the suspension, so it's all good. Okay, we're gonna try the different throttle levels. So we got in throttle 1, and let's see what top speed is. Okay, top speed is 9. Throttle 2, top speed is 16, 15. In throttle 3, top speed 23, 24, 24. All right, we hit 24, 25. All right, we hit 25. So to me, and I'm about 190 pounds, 6 foot, 190, and I got to 25 miles an hour, okay? All right. Now, we're gonna test the throttle power, okay? It's got a nice horn, you know? And you can also stand up, which, you know, never even really thought about, but you can totally stand up on this thing too. You can even take the seat off if you wanted and make it look more like a stand-up scooter. And it's got such a big platform that you're like, and the wide tires, you're like so comfortable, you know? I mean, this thing at the end of the day, it's a scooter, or it's like a bike without the center part, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's got the massive tires, very stable, massive platform, and you know, it's like really comfortable if you're gonna stand up on it. So you can see how it took a little while to get going. The throttle response is a little slow. Let's go up this hill here and see if we can make it. Alright. We're gonna hit it with a little bit of power just because. We're in throttle 3, and this is like a 10 to 12 to 14% grade. It starts out at about 10 to 12 and it becomes like close to 14, okay? I'll read it out to you. I hate, if I ever told you this, I hate fenders. They rattle every time on every single bike I've ever had. Anyway, we're going up this thing. We're at 10 miles an hour. And it's doing all right, people. Yeah, we're going at 9 miles an hour up this thing. And we just made it. So I can tell you right now, this thing probably has more like a 1,000-watt peak. They actually short sold themselves in terms of what they said on the website, which is actually respect, because so many companies will say, oh, it's got 28,000, you know, newton meters of torque, and it's a 750-watt motor and it peaks at 48,000, whatever. It's all crap. So many different companies are just full of shit. This thing, it actually, they said it peaks at 100, it's a 750-watt motor, it peaks at about 810. I think it peaks at about 1,000. And I rate that based on having reviewed over 150 bikes and scooters. So they should fix their website. They should put more like 900 or 1,000. They could totally say that and be legit, okay? And brakes are pretty solid, you know? It's got 160 millimeter rotors, mechanical, but still pretty solid, you know? So, all in all, it's a pretty nice scooter bike, cycle, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. And I'm a fan. I like Hiboy. They had a really cool little, small little bike that I rode. I like that. I had one of their stand-up scooters. I like that. It's a good brand, you know, and it's not very expensive, but it's got, you know, pretty decent stuff. So I'm a fan. Okay, so check it out, the U2 Pro, $899, and yeah, you're not gonna go wrong with this. Okay, and the fact that you could stand up on it and sit down, you could put all kinds of you know, stuff, you know. You could carry a dog right down here by your feet. You could have you know, you could put you could put 2 grocery bags down there. You could put stuff in the basket, you know. You could move out of your dorm room with this freaking thing, for crying out loud. You know what I mean? It's got that much storage. So all in all, pretty cool, and I like it. See how slow the response is? That's the only thing I wish had a little bit faster response. You might need like a torque sensor or something, I don't know. But yeah, it's a little slow on the response. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty freaking nice. Okay, you can do grass, you can do dirt, you can do it all, people. Okay, Yeah, just coast through the grass like nothing. I'm not really feeling it on my butt at all because you got the really nice suspension, you know? Yeah, this thing just coasts and it goes pretty fast. So there you have it, people. U2 Pro, Hiboy. Go check them out. Get you one. Okay.